Hello, friends. How are you today?
Hi.
Patri, hello, friend. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, friends. Well, I know that we have Moreno seat because I saw her. I don't know if Javi is with us. Martha
No,
is. Hello,
today
friend.
he's not going to be
Attend.
in class because he's working now.
Oh, okay. Okay. First thing first. Yes or no?
Yes, I suppose to.
Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Well, friends. What? I think we had a homework which was a reading exercise. It was exercise 4 pages because always the readings are in 2 different pages, pages 110 and 111. So let's go there. Give me a little chance for doing this. I want to show you the page, everything, as usual, Let me switch off this because this is not our book today. Let's go to our books. Where is it? So let's go to page number 10, 110.
Pues me llevó bastante, pero porque me canso rápido de hacer las cosas, entonces fui haciendo como por días, en plan, pues el texto y tal, no sé qué, pero yo...
I can hear your conversation. You should switch off the microphones.
Sí, ¿eh?
Okay, page 110. You see on this page, we are going to do exercise number 4. This exercise here. Now read the text for questions 1 to 10. Choose from the text AE. The text may be chosen more than once. That is the idea. You know how this works because we have been doing this exercise several times in our practices in our regular classes in the academy. So you know how this works. Let's go to business then. Which student choose a university which sold itself more convincingly than others he or she had seen before? What is your answer for this? Can you copy for Ivan? Hi, monitor. Is letter C for Martha Moreno, CDC for Ana Huerta. Hi, Anita. Is letter C. Patrick Pies, my friend, is C. Friends, you are fantastic because letter C is the answer. So they are 10 questions. Hi, Ivan. Hux.
Hello, Jerry. I'm Álvaro Nieto. I'm my brother.
Álvaro. And is your brother present too?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, this is a fantastic day. Thank you. Thank you for being with me today. Well, friends, I continue. Letter C is perfect. They are 10. You know how this works. In a real exam, you need 6 correct answers to pass. So self-evaluate this work. Well, number 1 is letter C, and that's perfect. Which student feels as if he or she really belongs to the university he or she chose? What is your letter for number 2? A, B, C? For Natalie is B. For Ivan is B. For Patrick Pies is B. For Ana Huerta, B. Martha, B. And, oh my God, guess who's that person? Because I only see your email address and say guest something. Who's that? Hey, friends, who has an email address that begins with guest? Oh my God, I will never know the name of that student. Okay, well, things of life. Well, number two, friends, is letter maybe B. Guess. Yes. Who are you, friend? I can't see your name in there. Oh, we have a ghost. Alvaro. Oh my God. Oh, Alvaro, thank you, friend. Thank you, thank you. Now I know this is you. Well, so in number 2 is letter B, right? In number 2, who feels as if she or he really belongs to the university he or she chose is letter B. The correct answer in number 2 is letter B. So number 1 C, number 2 B. Let's go to 3. Which student is doing the degree course which precedes a course of professional training? What is your letter for number 3? D for Anna, D for Patrick, D for Martha. Ivan D, Natalie D, for Alvaro is letter D. Okay, yes, friends, you are right, you are correct. You have another mark because number 3 is letter D, correct. Now, which student is hoping to pass on knowledge to others? What is your letter for number 4? For Ivan is E, for Martha Moreno is E, Ainhoa E. Patrick Paez, E, Natalie, E, and Ana Huerta is E, and you are correct, friends. Again, for Alvaro is E. Yes, everybody, you are right. Letter E. Number 4 is letter E. You have another mark. Which student chose not to live in student accommodation even though he or she was impressed by it? What is the letter for number 5? Well, Anna C, Patrick C, Ivan C, Martha Moreno C, Natalie C, Alvaro B. Well, friends, the answer for number 5 is letter C. Letter C. Now, let's go to 6. Which student initially thought that the location of the campus was a negative feature? What is your opinion? A for Ainhoa, A for Patrick Paez, A for Moreno Seed, Natalie A, my monitor A, Ana Huerta A. Very good. Very good, friends. The answer is in number 6, A. 7. Which student was impressed by the teacher's enthusiasm for their subjects? 7 D for Ana. For Martha Moreno is D. For Ivan is D. For Patrick Paez is letter D also. And for Natalie D, you all coincide correctly because in number 7, letter D is the correct answer. Some people are passing the exam already. Now, which student was very impressed by how not knowledgeable the people she met on open day were? Number 8, letter A for Ivan, A for Ana, A for Martha Moreno. See, for Patrick Paez is A, and for Alvaro is A, and for Natalie is A. Yes, you are right. You are correct. The answer is letter A. Which student was won over by the friendly welcome she received? Number 9, letter B for Ivan, and for Patrick Paez, and for Ana Huerta, B. Yes. And for the rest of the class, Moreno C, B and C. Moreno, this is tricky, friend. This is very tricky. No, only one. And the rest. Oh, Alvaro, what's your opinion, friend? Well, it is letter B. Number 9 is letter B. See, no, it's letter B, my friend, in number 9. Letter B. Well, Natalie B. Well, friend, the final one. Which student will leave university with a dual qualification? What's your opinion in 10? E for Ivan, E for Moreno, C, E for Ana Huerta, E for Patrick Paez, and for Natalie, the same, and for Alvaro, letter E. Well, E is the correct answer. E is the correct answer. I'm going to repeat the answers because if you have 6 in this imaginary evaluation, I love that you self-evaluate constantly, right? In silence, you don't have to tell anybody. But in number 1 is letter C, number 2 is letter B, number 3 is letter D, number 4 is letter E, in number 5 is C, number 6 is A, number 7 is letter D, in number 8 is A, in number 9 is B, and finally, in number 10 is letter E. And that was the homework, right? That was the homework. What are we going to do today? Well, among other things, we are going to continue with that listening practice that we began last class. If some student was absent last class, I want you to know that recently I decided to use the exam that we never that we never took. After unit number 8, we were supposed to take mock test 4, right? But we couldn't because the coronavirus problem that we have in Europe and in the rest of the world. So it was impossible to take the exam, but I want to use that to practice. So last class, we did the listening practice, but part 1 in that exam. Today we are going to do part 2. So I'm going to attach the text to the chat. Let me do it right now. And when you read it, I'm going to attach the audio. Let me go and attach the text of this listening part 2. Give me just a second. Listening to here. Is that it? I think that you can see it. This is part 2, right? Anyway, I think that it would be a good idea if I am able to send it to your WhatsApp group. I'm going to make a try. So in this way, you have it at your disposal. Here. This is advanced. Give me a second. Advanced, yes, here. Have you received it in the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
Good. So you can read it in the WhatsApp or here in the chat if you want, right? I'm going to give you 1 minute for you to read it and use your dictionaries before listening. So you have 1 minute for using your dictionaries. Come on. Well, now I'm going to attach the audio for you to take the listening practice. Give me a second, Carl. Advanced listening. Listen to this.
Now turn to part 2. You will hear someone who works as a life coach talking about her work.
Friends, someone has the microphone open and we listen to this twice. Okay, listen to me now attentively, friends. This is the advanced level. You know that in the exam, you only have 2 repetitions of this of the audio, only 2 in the exam. But today, this is not an exam. This is a practice. So I'm going to give you 2 extra minutes for you using the audio in the chat or the audio you have in the WhatsApp group. Listen to this again. 2 minutes. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and then I will begin checking. Use your 2 minutes. Okay. As soon as you are ready, as soon as you finish, send me a little message. Martha has finished. Thank you, Martha. Anna Huerta finished. Anna Reja, my daughter, finished. I know I finished. Patri Paez, very good, friend. Alvaro finished. Very good. Let's check it. I don't know. I don't know for you. Natalie finished also. Thank you, friend. Last year, when the students took this exam, because remember, this was mock test 4, it wasn't, the results were not good, friends, to be honest. The majority of the students had a lot of problems with this listening. So I always thought, and I still think, this is a complex listening for my students. We don't have much time to waste, so I am not going to begin asking you your answers and things like that. Sometimes this is possible when your answer is only one word or a letter or something like that. But I don't want to waste time because we have many things to do today. So I want you to know that according to Cambridge, in number 7, the perfect answer is construction business. Check it out. Construction business in number 7. According to Cambridge, in number 8, the correct answer is don't want. Don't want in plural. In number 9, the correct answer is roadmap. Road map. Check it out. In number 10, the correct answer is time management. Time management. This is number 10. 11, marketing ideas. Marketing ideas. This is number 11. In number 12, physical distractions. Physical, P-H-Y. Physical distractions. In number 13, only one word, past. In number 14, problem solvers. S-O-L-V-E-R-S. Solvers. Problem solvers. I repeat, number 1, construction business. Number 8, don't wants. Number 9, roadmaps. No, singular, sorry. Roadmap. In number 10, time management. In number 11, marketing ideas. In number 12, physical distractions. In number 13, past. In number 14, problem solvers. There are exactly 8 answers. You needed 5 correct answers to pass this part of the exam last year. You can self-evaluate, but keep it discreet, keep it in silence, don't tell anybody. Thank you for the effort, friends. We finished this part of the class, and now we are going to page 107. Let's go to page 107. Everybody, I'm going to show you the page on the screen for you to have an idea. Let me see if this is possible. Page 107. 107. Oh my God. 107. Is this page 107? Let me see. Will I be able to see it? No. Give me a chance. It's 107. This is page 107, you see? And what are we going to do now? We continue with listening. We are going to do listening part 2, page 107, exercise number 2. Observe exercise number 2. You will hear a British student talking about her daily life in Abu Dhabi, where she is currently spending a year studying. Which of these aspects of her life there do you think she might comment on? And then you have options, the climate, the food, the accommodation, clothes, maybe, language, transport, lessons, teaching staff, exams, social life. So this is a guessing game, because we don't know, right? We don't know. But using your imagination, what do you think this lady is going to speak about? Which aspects of her life do you think she's going to comment on? Opinions.
I think that she is going to talk about the climate because there it's very hot
Ah, yes.
and
Yes.
maybe it's very different from Britain.
And what do you think is going to happen if she doesn't speak about the climate? Are you going to suffer something?
Yes.
Of course not. Yes, because some students don't dare to answer because they think, oh my God, I don't want to make mistakes. Friends, if we don't know, nobody knows. We are guessing.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Yes, no, estamos adivinando. We are guessing. So if your answer is right or wrong, nothing is going to happen in particular. So maybe, yes, why not? One of the principal difference between this place, Abu Dhabi, and, for example, Madrid, maybe is the climate. The climate is very different. Yes. And food, do you think that maybe she speaks about food or not? No opinions. I think this exercise is not going to work very well. Accommodation, do you think that maybe she speaks about, yes?
I was going to say that food is different too because it has lot of species and the savor is very different.
Yes.
Maybe it's interesting.
I've never been to Abu Dhabi, I've never been there, but some places which are more or less the same,
Yes, I have been there and it's very different, the food.
The food, very spicy.
Yes, spicy.
Yes, very spicy. Yes, yes, yes. Like a lot of Arabian countries, yes, love speeches. You are right. And how was your experience there? Did you like it?
Yes, but I went in July.
Yes.
And it
very
was
hot.
50 grade.
Yes.
And for example, the beach, the water was very hot, and we couldn't swim.
My God.
And yes, and the culture is very different, and maybe there were signals of please don't kiss or please don't. Yes, there different clear differences.
Yes, a lot. Friend, and did you go there with family or friends?
With my family.
So you have to.
I went to Dubai, no Abu Dhabi, but
Well, it's more or less similar. Yes.
yes, it's near. So
Yes, yes. And tell me, what about the Arabian boys? Attractive or not?
if I am sincere, not.
Okay, okay. Thank you, friend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I don't know, but imagine that I am a student. I would say yes to everything. Do you think that she might comment on climate? Yes, why not? Food? Yes, why not? Accommodation? Yes, why not? Clothes? Maybe. Language? Sure. Transport? Maybe. Lessons, because she is studying there. What is she doing? A student, yes. Lessons? Yes, maybe, because she is a student. Teaching the staff, that is the group of teachers and etc. Maybe, why not? Exams, maybe, Why not? Social life. Yes, I think that she would speak a lot about social life, but we don't know. In fact, we don't know. We are, using our imagination. We are speculating. Next exercise Cambridge wants you to do is exercise number 3. Listen to the recording to find out if any of your ideas are mentioned. Yes, we are going to do this, but not now, because we are going directly to exercise 4. Now read the sentences below. Can you guess what word or phrase is missing from each sentence? Cambridge loves this exercise. That is, that you anticipate the possible word to fill in the blanks, because Cambridge thinks that if you do this exercise of anticipation, when you listen, you are better prepared. And you know what? Maybe Cambridge is right. Maybe this anticipation, for example, the speaker chose to study Arabic because one of the teachers had a, for the Soviet. Had a what? The speaker chose to study Arabic because one of the teachers had a, for the Soviet. The Soviet is Arabic. What a what? And now I have the students. I remember when I was a student, I have to suffer a kind of brainstorm to try to guess in anticipation the possible word. And sometimes it's very easy, and some other times it's difficult a lot. And let me explain something. That's why I never practice this in our classes, because I perfectly know that if I prepare you for doing this kind of anticipation exercise, in the real exam, you won't have the time. You won't have time enough to do this, because in the exam, you will have maybe seconds to read the text, and then you have to begin the listening. So if I prepare you for something that you won't be able to use in the exam, what am I doing? Huh? Am I preparing you well for the exams? I don't think so. That's why, friends, we never do this anticipation exercise. What I always do, and I think is very beneficial for you, is to give you 1 minute so you have the chance of reading the text. If there is a new word, look it up in the dictionary, but that's all. That's all, because in the exam you won't be given this time. So 1 minute for you to read this exercise, and if you need, use your dictionary, and then I will play the recording, right? Come on, let's do it. where we are having some problems because I know I cannot open the audio. I have been trying to send it to the WhatsApp group, but I don't know why it doesn't allow me to do it as I did with the previous listening exercise. It was easy for me to do it, but I don't know why it says that the internet line is very low, so I can't send it to you. I know I'm very sorry, friend. And the rest of the class, were you able to hear it or not? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I know Ivan was able. And Paula, no, sorry. Okay, what could I do? I don't know, friends. I don't know. I've been trying and trying and trying to send it to the WhatsApp group as I did with the listening before, but it doesn't let me do it. It doesn't let me do it, you know? Let me try it again. No, it's not impossible. Well, I'm sorry, I know, our friend. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, Anna. Very sorry, Paula. For the people who were able to listen to this, well, in number one, what is your answer? Martha, very good. Well, friends, Martha has sent it to the WhatsApp group. Thank you, Martha. You are very kind. Well, now, friends, I'm going to give you some minutes. I think it's very intelligent to give you more minutes because it's not your fault. I'm going to give you some more minutes for you to listen to it in the WhatsApp group that Martha has sent to the rest of the class. And as soon as you finish, send me a message, but don't hurry up. Don't hurry up because there are other students who are going to listen to this for the first time now. Do you understand? Let's be a kind of solidarian people, right? Let's help our friends. I'm going to give you some minutes. Send me a message when you get ready. So Martha finished, Ana Huerta finished. Natalie finished. Oh my God, this exercise has been more difficult than the exam that we did at the beginning of this class. Oh, I'm very sorry for Ainhoa, you know. I don't know what is happening, but there are things I can't explain. Mike finished. Patri Pies finished. Okay, well, let's check the answers. It says the speaker chose to study Arabic because one of the teachers had it is only one word. What is the word for you, friends? Passion for Natalie, for Martha is passion, for Ivan is lecture, for Alba, who is Mike? For Mike is passion, for Patrick Pies is passion, Ana Huerta is passion, and the answer is passion. Had a passion for the Soviet. Correct. Now let's continue. The language spoken in the city where she is studying is a two words. Two words here. Colloquial dialect for Natalie and Anna. For Martha Moreno Cid, colloquial dialect. Yes, Mike, local dialect. No, it's colloquial. Colloquial dialect. So the answer is that colloquial dialect. Two words. The language spoken in the city where she is studying is a colloquial dialect which people understand across the region. The fact that students were two words, mixed group for Anna, for Martha is mixed group, for Mike mixed group, and for Natalie mixed group. Okay, good. Mixed with ed, everybody, because it's an adjective, right? Mixed with ed, mixed group is the correct answer. Yes. The fact that the students were a mixed group who were not married meant that they were not allowed to stay at the first hotel. One member of the group returned home soon after arriving because he was suffering from two words in number 4, culture shock for Moreno Cid, culture shock for Natalie, culture shock for Patri Pies, and for Ana Huerta to culture shock, and for Mike, culture shock. Yes, friends, correct. Culture shock is the correct answer. Let's go to 5. The space in blank, two words. Language center for Mike, language center for Patri Pies. The same, Martha Moreno coincide with the previous students. Yes, and language center for Ana Huerta. Yes, friends, you are right. The answer is language center. The language center is located I'm sorry, the British. Language center is located in a shopping area. In the two words, role plays, very good, Anna. Role plays and Natalie, yes. Role plays is the answer. Yes. In the role plays they do with their teacher, Ingi, the students learn how to shop for food. Arabic pronunciation is not easy for the speakers because the back three words here, three. Of the throat, Patrick Pies, of the throat, Natalie, Anna, of the throat, Martha, of the throat, and you are right. This is the correct answer, of the throat. And throat is correctly written in all the cases. Congratulations, very good spelling. I repeat, Arabic pronunciation is not easy for the speaker because the back of the throat has to be used to produce some sounds. The speaker and their friends spend their weekends at a two words. Country club for Patrick, country club for Ana Huerta, country club for Moreno Cid, country club for Mike, and for Natalie too, country club. And yes, excellent, yes, country club, this is the answer, where they can swim and lie by the pool. Fantastic. So in number one is passion, in number two colloquial dialect, in number three is mixed group, in number four is culture shock, in number five is language center, and in number six is role plays, in number seven is off the throat, and in number eight is country club. They are 8 answers, so self-evaluate the work. If you have 5 correct answers, you are passing this imaginary evaluation, right? Thank you for the effort. Sorry for Ainhoa. Yes, and I don't have a solution for that. Let's see what I do for next class and avoid these situations. It was my fault, I think. Let's go, friends, to exercise 6. I'm going to show you exercise 6 for you to obfuscate this exercise here. You know, work in pairs, ha ha ha, impossible. Work alone. Imagine you had a chance to study any language in the world. Imagine that you can study French or German. Imagine that you can study English or Czech or Danish, etc. Any language in the world. Which language would you choose? Now you are studying English, so don't say English because you know English, you are in the advanced level. Would you study any other language if you have the possibility?
Yes, I would like to study Russian.
Russian, yes, interesting. Yes. And why? Because something in specific or?
Well, I love studying languages, and I have always thought that Russian it was a different language because of the alphabet and
Yes,
the sound, and
yes.
I find it interesting.
You know what? Some people say, because I have some friends studying Russian nowadays, and they say that the pronunciation could be difficult, but once you know the alphabet, they say that it's easy to translate a text. They say that it's easier than English. I don't know.
Yes, I have an Ukrainian friend, and she taught me some little things years ago, but I don't remember, and it wasn't very difficult.
Aha, that is. It is not very difficult. Which language would you choose to study if you have the possibility, friends?
I will choose maybe Chinese or German because I think
Monitor, Chinese is difficult, I think. I have no
yes,
idea.
but I think nowadays these two languages, Chinese and German, are very important for the industry and for the new technologies.
Yes.
They are very, in many enterprises, is solicited. I don't
It's
remember.
asked for.
It's asked for these languages,
Yes.
especially German.
Yes. Yes. And Chinese too. You are right. Yes. These are two important languages in the world, Ivan. You are right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And your reasons are logical. Yes. You're welcome, friend. And the other question is, where would you choose to learn these languages? Well, sorry, friend, sometimes I criticize the book. My intention is not bad, but I think that maybe you coincide with me. For example, this is a stupid question because if imagine that I want to study German as Ivan, where am I going to study German? In Germany. Huh? If I want to study Chinese, what is the perfect place to study Chinese? China. So I think it's very irrelevant, this question. Let's go to number 2. Do you think, look at this, friends, pay attention. Do you think single sex groups learn better than mixed sex groups? What an interesting question.
I don't think so.
I knew that you wouldn't agree. Why, Ivan?
Because we have to learn each other about all the experiences, all the knowledge, and I think both sex can.
What is the plural of sex?
Sorry?
What is the plural of sex? Both sexes.
Sex.
Sexes, yes.
Both sexes. Sexes. Both sexes. So I think we can learn each other, I think.
Yes, we look at this, Ivan. We can learn from
each other.
Yes, that's it, teacher. Yes, thank you, friend. Well, yes, Ivan, exactly. I totally agree. And if I ask a girl, I think they agree with that. Can any girl give me your opinion, please? Do you agree with Ivan?
Yes, I agree with Ivan because I think that we live in a mixed society and it doesn't have a lot of sense that you shipper both sexes when you are learning.
Exactly. But you know something, friends? You are young. Maybe there are many people who don't agree with us, right? And we have to listen to everybody, right? We have to listen to everybody. But I agree with Ivan and you. I think that when young people are studying in a school, they are not only learning mathematics or languages or science or philosophy. No, we are learning to socialize. And sometimes that is more important than the subjects, mathematics, geography. Socialize. It is very important that girls learn to interact with boys, and boys need to learn how to interact with girls. They have to notice their differences, and they have to learn since early ages to respect the differences. And you cannot learn that if you study apart from the other sex. But this is my opinion, right? If one of you has a different opinion, I respect that, of course, democracy. Well, now, final question. How influential do you think teachers are in students' choice of subjects? I don't know. Let me tell you something before you speak. I immediately think of maybe I mentioned that before in previous classes, but I remember that in primary school, last year of that learning process, I had a wonderful, no, it was not primary school, it was secondary school. I had a history teacher that was sensational, friends. For me, in my opinion. Maybe the other students in the class hated him, maybe. But I admire the man because he was very informal. The rest of the teachers in class were very strict, you know. But this man, I remember him sitting on the desk, not on the chair, sitting on the desk of the classroom and telling us the history of humanity, but not only geography and dates and battles and problems, but also gossiping about the lives of kings and queens and presidents, telling us things that are not in the books. And for me, that was sensational. I began loving history from that moment on, but I didn't study history, you know. This man was very influential on me. Nowadays, I love reading about history, historical novels and things like that. Yes, I love that, but I didn't study history. That is, the influence was not so big. Opinions about this number 3 question? Maybe you remember a teacher that was very influential on you, or at least a teacher that you liked a lot. Can you speak about that?
Yes, for example, in my secondary studies, I have a great teacher of biology.
Yes.
And he inspired me to study more about science. I think he was very funny and he taught me a lot. And I enjoyed his classes. I don't know. They were.
Do you still remember his name?
Yes, of course. Her
Was it
name and his name and his surnames and almost everything.
very good? Was it a male teacher or female teacher?
Male.
Okay, good. Biology.
Yes.
Very good. You see, but you didn't study biology.
No, but I had a lot of biology subjects in my career.
Aha, yes, very good, friend. Well, more or less what happened to me. Yes, important teachers. Everybody has one or two important teachers in their history. Someone that was special during the learning process. Yes. Does any other student want to speak about a teacher that influenced on his life? Nobody? Okay, let's go on then. Friends, now we have to go to page 108. Look at page 108. Reading and use of English. Let me show you this page. Here you are. Reading and use of English, part 1. You are going to read a short article describing the importance of training in the workplace. Before you read, do the exercise in the exam roundup box. Well, the book is trying you to remember the characteristic of this moment in the exam. It says, how much do you remember about use of English part 1? Circle the correct alternative in each of these sentences. Well, friends, observe that you have an example of reading and use of English part 1 here on the right column. Why do we need lifelong learning? This is an example, you see? This is an example of part 1. And the questions are, in use of English part 1, there is a text with 8 or 10 gaps. What is the correct answer? Observe the example on the right. How many blanks do you see?
8.
8.
So the conclusion, oh my God, what a surprise, 8. Thank you. Now, number 2, for each gap, you are given a choice of 3 or 4 possible answers. Look, A, B, C, D. How many?
4.
Oh my God, another person who answered correctly. And now, number 3, you should read the text before or after reading the options. That is, what do you read first, the text or the ABCD?
the test.
Thank you, friend. Yes, very good. What an interesting exercise. Well, now let's go to exercise number 2. Write your own, and this is interesting. Just number 1 was boring, but number 2 is very interesting. Write your own definitions for these phrases which appear in the article. That is, these expressions are used in the article on the right. Lifelong learning. How would you say that with your words? Retraining. How would you define this verb with your words in English? Upgrade your skills. How would you define or explain this in English with your words? I'm going to give you 2 minutes because look at the time. I don't have more time. I'm going to give you just 2 minutes for you to write, or if you don't need to write, you don't have to do it. But you have to tell me in English the definition of lifelong learning, retraining, upgrade your school. 2 minutes, your skills, sorry. 2 minutes. Very good. Martha finished. Martha, how would you define lifelong learning? I mean, how would you say that in English? How would you explain that in English? Could you please?
Yes, it is something that you learn and you keep it. You keep this knowledge for all your life.
Yes, yes. It could be that something that you learn and you keep the knowledge for the rest of your life. Or maybe something that you need all your life to learn. It's another option, you know, possibly. That is, you need to be learning and learning little by little during your life, perhaps. Retraining. Thank you, Martha. Retraining. Who can tell me in English what retraining means? Nobody? Retraining?
I think is remind yourself about something that you learned before.
No, not exactly, Ivan. That is retraining.
To do again?
Yes, to train again, maybe. Yes.
So when you learn something, years later, if you can retrain that.
I understand now, Ivan. I understand what you say. No, not exactly, Ivan. Listen, because in English we use it a lot. The multinationals, you know, the companies use that. That is, I have a person working for me, but now I don't need what he's doing. Huh? I don't need what he's doing. And maybe I give him the option of retraining. That is, I learn to do something different and I will give a chance in the company. That is the meaning in English of retraining. That is, maybe you are a mechanic, but I don't need a mechanic. Well, this is a stupid example, Ivan. Sorry, friend. But
I understand.
Now I need a carpenter. Imagine that. That's not a good example. But this is retraining. When you lose your job and you know that they don't need what you do nowadays because they don't use it, because now maybe it is not necessary, right? And I have to retrain doing something new, because if not, I won't be able to work again. And the other is upgrade your skills. Friends, I think we have to stop here. Sorry. Look at the time. It's 9 p.m. Let me tell you the homework, right? Well, let me tell you, upgrade your skill is to be constantly studying, to put your knowledge up to date, because if not, all your knowledge are going to get old and rusty. Well, friends, the homework is, listen to this, exercise 5, page 108. Exercise 5, page 108. Exercise 5, I'm copying this here in the chat, page 108. Sorry, no, this is incorrect. No, 198, no, sorry. Let me do it correctly. What a teacher, my God. Homework, exercise 5, page 100 and what? And 8. That's it, yes. My God. This is the homework, and we finish our class. Thank you very much. See you on Wednesday. Be good, kids. Stay home. Stay safe. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, kids.